Good morning. It's Rosalie with Can't Wait to Plan. How are you guys doing? I'm so sorry I've been gone for so long from my channel. If you have been with me for a while, welcome back. Thank you so much for sticking with me. And if you're new to my channel, hi, how are ya? Okay, so things been super hectic. I've been sick for several weeks with, I don't know what it was, but it was not good. And my mom got sent in ER 3 times, I think, over a period of 6 weeks. For the last ailment, they still couldn't figure out exactly what was wrong with her. So it's been really scary, and so on. And then I've been trying to finish or work on this scrapbook for my grandniece Devin, and so I just hadn't had time. Everything, I just haven't done anything in such a timeline for a while, so I didn't quite know how long things are taken, and also how casually what's the word, casually, such a casual scrapbooker that I am, because man, I'm telling you, I have the TV on, I'll be doing a little bit, then I have to think about the layout, so I leave it there for a while, I go watch TV, then I come back. It's just like it takes me forever to finish a page. But when push comes to shove and I have a real strict deadline, I soldier on and got pretty much like one layout done, almost one double-sided layout done in a day. So that was good, right? But anyway, talking about my grandniece Devin, she was born last Halloween. That's October 31st, 2023. So her first year birthday is coming up on October 26, 2024. So my sister, who's her grandmother, is going to fly over to Hawaii, Oahu. That's where they live, and I'm gonna send this with them, with her for them. I think I was going to maybe ship it, but oh my gosh, it's so super crazy expensive to ship to Hawaii. I mean, if worse come to shove, I will do that anyway, but since she is going there, I'm going to send it with her at that time. So anyway, I figure it's getting close, so I'm gonna start videotaping the pages as I have a moment in between layout and stuff like that. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go in and kind of I did a video of the collection to show you the collection, what it looks like, just long time ago. This was like months ago, and I'm gonna splice that part in because I've used up pretty much all of the collection. This is like, I should call it, what do you call it? How to kill a scrapbook collection or something like that. But anyway, the collection that I chose to use is called 𝘂𝗶𝗸𝗲 Sweet Baby Girl, and I actually have 2 of them, a duplicate of the collection. And I think the only thing left I have is I even use the cover page of one of them. I have the cover page left. I have like scraps, 3 pieces of pattern, no, actually these 5 pieces of pattern paper left. Okay, I was saving this because I love this color brown, and that's the color brown I use throughout the collection, the scrapbook. And at the end, I still have them because I kept saving it and I didn't use it. So I still have pages to do, so I may end up using them anyway. And then I did have the solid paper kit too. I think I have duplicates of those too, and the only thing left I have is these 2, and these 2 again, the brown, I don't know why I didn't, I think I was saving it. The pink wasn't exactly the the pink I like, so I'll show you. So actually I brought in, the only things I brought in per se, of course, is some embellishment and things, but also some cardstock. I brought in lighter pink color. I brought in a little bit more, a couple of different shade of more mint cardstock and so on. And then I did end up having to bring in a bunch of other collections, not the whole collection, but papers here and there. And I'll show you what those are as they come up, because these paper, they only come with, what did they come? 12 double-sided paper. And so that's, if I do double-sided layout, that's only 6 layout, right? Is that right? Divided 1, 2, yeah, 6 layout. And even if I have duplicates, it's only 12 layout. This was supposed to be a, what do you call it? A first year scrapbook album for Devin. And it turns out to be a little bit, quite a bit more, because there's, you know, her first Easter, her first Mother's Day, first Christmas, and first whatever, you know, there's so many other, like her, when she first eats solid food, when she first sit up, and so forth. And so it just wouldn't be complete without those pages. So it turns out I'm actually using, at least as of the moment, I'm using 4 post-bound scrapbook, because each of the scrapbook really, even with the little prong in there, and I want to use I'll show you later, I want to use the plastic cover on the scrapbook to keep it nice and clean, and so that way maybe I can even decorate the scrapbook cover as well. I don't know if I have time to do that, but so therefore, you know, you can only stretch that plastic so much, so I can only put in about 10 pages, double-sided, 10 pages in the scrapbook, in each scrapbook. So end up right now I have 3 done, and the last one is going to be for her birthday party, her 1-year birthday party, and so on, since I don't have photos for those yet. So anyway, so that's the collection. What I have left, I think I'll splice in right here what this looked like originally, so that at least you know to see the paper that I've used and so forth as I do them. Okay. All right. So now let me show you. Yeah, since I'm doing this, I might as well just do it. The other one I was gonna do, because I wanted to use this one. Her mom seemed to like her in kind of a peachy pink color clothing, so I picked this one as well. And I like the 1 month, 2 months one that they have. It's called Sweet Baby Girl, and I like this, so I'm gonna use that as, you know, for my page layout, because I figure that would cut down on me having to create it, since I won't have time at all. I really like this too, this bit right here, so I'm going to use that too. But yeah, this is super cute. So I'm gonna, hopefully, I think I like this collection better than the other one, the coloring wise. So I was hoping just to stay with this collection. This collection, I do have a duplicate as well. So if I do go back and just print black and white, or you know, that what do you call it, acetone? No, a sepia color print, I think that would make it really nice. And then maybe I can just stay with this collection. So we'll see. Yeah, maybe now the more I talk about it, the more that I'm going to try to accomplish this in 2 days. And tomorrow I have to go to the hospital. My mom is still in ICU, so, you know, I will lose more than probably 6 hours of the day too. So I don't know that I will have time to do much if I keep it too hard on myself. Oh, for some reason I didn't see the sticker sheet for the Hello Baby It's a Girl one. So that's that one. Okay, so anyway, I'm gonna get started and hopefully show you the progress along the way. See you soon. You see, I saved time so that I can actually get this in. I'll show you So this is what I end up doing for the cover. I cheated. You can see. Can you see that I used the cover of the collection? That's like right here. That I still have, and luckily, the other collection that I have, they didn't use this weird shiny paper. They use a matte paper, so it looks much nicer. And it was actually, I have duplicate, but it was not the same duplicate. This is the actual 𝘀𝗂𝗃 one. The second collection I have was actually a Tuesday morning version. You can tell that this have more paper or more design, and this only have a few. But because of that, I was able to use, so it was almost like a Xerox copy of this or something. But it was nice and thick, and I was able to use it for that. I went ahead and trimmed this out, okay, very carefully. I used a craft knife first to get a few going, and then I went in with my fussy cut scissors, which my 𝘀𝗂𝗽𝗃, which I actually love, and trim out the rest. Then I layer it with a white cardstock. That way it's a little bit bigger, and then I foam square it, whatever. I stood it up so that it's more dimensional. It's really pretty. Everything is quite dimensional. So I cut it right here. Then I layer with that paper that I love, you know, the brown from the brown polka dot from the collection. And then this was I used the 𝘄𝗶𝗃𝗃. Oh God, this is so old. I'm so glad I'm able to even start using it. I think this is the first time I use it. It's an old alpha, kind of like a what do you call these? It's kind of puffy, but very nice. Chipboard. It's not chipboard. It's kind of puffy, chipboard but puffy. Letters from pressed petals, and it's called 𝘄𝗶𝗃𝗃. They call it GELLIES. It used to be very popular, I think, and I bought several, and I barely use anything. So I'm making a point to try to reach for these type of thing that I have a lot of, just to use them up so I don't take so much space in my craft room. So that's all I did for the front page of her scrapbook. Okay, so now let's take a look at the first two double-sided page. Let me see, can you see that? This thing is kind of in the way. I think I got both of them in, right? Yeah. So this is the first page, the first double layout. So I used I brought in some brown cardstock that I have in my stash. I don't even know what they are. I try to keep track of stuff like that, but it's at the end it's just too much. There was a paper that has a bunch of these strips of the thing, and I really like this one and this one, so I cut those out. I also brought in the lighter pink that I show you. So again, everything I cut out just to save paper, since I have such a finite number of paper from this collection. Every time I use something, I cut it out and I paste everything back onto a plain cardstock case, a white cardstock. That way here I don't have to, you know, use the brown background, because brown is the smallest, I mean the lowest one. And so here I just cut a strip instead of putting brown on the bottom and then pile these on top. So this is, I cut out a strip of brown just in case you need to be frugal with your paper. And then I cut out this strip and I layered down on there. So everything now is flat. And then the same with this brown. I did foam tape the pink here, and then this stay flat. Okay, this one stay flat, but now it's 3D. Again, I try to 3D things, but I also want to be a little bit not aware. I want to be cautious about getting things too bumpy. But some of the pages I got a little carried away. But anyway, I found this was a baby book that in my stash. It was actually a book itself. I bought it, you know, for whatever reason, because it's have a lot of cute things. And the coloring, which is more like the light pink, light peach, pale green, pale minty green, brown, is in of this collection. This was pretty close, so I kept that. It's really cute. It has a lot of, you know, cute things that her mom can fill out and so on. And then I just layered on top of a mint color cardstock. And then these stars I cut out of Hunkydory mirror card. They call it mirror card, which is really a foil cardstock. It's gorgeous. It's shiny. And this is using their nested stars nesting dies. Okay, and I just trim out a few different one and kind of layer nicely. I love this polka dot paper, just saying. Okay, so on the opposite side, I kept it very similar, but I used that one. Then I used this paper because it's her delivery. I try to, I don't know, my taste is this is super busy, but because this collection is pale enough, I still feel like I could use it, because usually I try to stay away from this. I use the B side of the thing. I chicken out, you know. So I use that. And these, I used to cut out frame from, I used to get catalogs of, you know, auction houses and things like that, and they have beautiful artwork with in beautiful frames. So I used to cut all of these out and save them, and you know, you Xerox them as I need them to the size I need and stuff like that. So I have these wooden one, which was nice because it kind of pick up the brown here, and I just used scrap paper of these paper from the collection and just made a frame out of it and layered foam tape layer. By the way, these foam tapes are all from Hunkydory, and they have thin, you know, like I think 1/8 of an inch width of foam tape. So it's just so nice because they're just strips, and it does that perfectly. And this photo, she has so much of this hospital blanket in everywhere, so I zoom it in. And by the way, if you look at her face, she actually spit. Oh, she has like bubbles in her. It's so cute. But this one, when I developed regular size, it was so dominant because it's draped down here. Oh, you can see a little bit blue here. So I zoom it in as much as I can and trim it out as much as I can, because it's just very, very distracting from the color scheme. Originally, I even thought, you know, because of the vast differences between all the photos and the colors of clothing and surrounding and stuff, I almost printed in sepia. But you know, it's kind of nice to see things in color, the color that they were in, especially in some of her cute outfit and things like that. So I decided to do that, to print in color. Anyway, every page, every double-sided page, I always try to leave a spot for her mom to journal in. And this one I just take a happy planner note page, and I just cut it out. I use a color, I think this is a glitter pen, just put a circle on it. And these are some of the embellishment from the collection. I just foam tape it up. This frame is not stunning. It's also a, I believe it's a Hunkydory. I'll put it in I'll confirm it because I have a few that are this style. But I believe this is a Hunkydory frame, ribbon frame. And so I cut that out with the mirror cardstock, and then I weave this gorgeous minty, I don't know if I have it here, but basically I think it's also a Hunkydory one, which is the exact width that they have for everything that they do. It's the same width. All of their ribbons come in the same width. And I weave it in there. Isn't that so cute? It took, because that's the focus photo. It took the photo to just like really oomph it up, and then I put that on also on foam, you know, I raise it up. And this little poem on what is that, parchment, vellum, is so cute. It's perfect for the layout. And I do have a spray glue that works for vellum, that doesn't really show, but I think it's so cute with these little brads that so I pounded in there. Okay, so that's the first double-sided page. Let me see how much time that is. Okay, I think I probably should stop right here and get something done, and I'll come back and do the next 2 layout. See you soon.